Hello, beautiful, blessed souls. This is Brainy Twin Gemini, and if you're new to this channel is about the twin flame dynamic, the law of attraction, the power of suggestion, soul growth, soul health, life. It's all good things. I'm a little different. I channel my energy every day in a journal, and I strictly flip the cards out of my own entertainment purposes. The cards always resonate with my journal, and I like to go through a few things in my journal first, and then I flip the cards just out of my own entertainment. So the signs and syncs that I've seen in the last 24 hours, I believe these are messages that are meant to be delivered to you. I primarily channel divine masculine energy, and these messages are from a masculine perspective and predominantly masculine energy. And yeah, so I'm going to get started. The numbers I've seen are 717 and 444, and 717 is a sign of physical reunion. And I know this because when my twin and I came back into physical reunion after being physically distanced or physically separated, I was seeing this number prevalently, and I couldn't run from it. Like, I was screaming from this number. It was driving me absolutely insane. So if you're seeing this number prevalently, reunion is near, physical reunion is near, if that's what you want. 444, a sign of a spiritual awakening. I have here Kundalini activation. I believe a lot of the masculine energy have already awakened. They've already awakened to this connection, and now they're going through the Kundalini activation, and that's clearing the 7 chakras. I have healing here, a telepathy, third eye clearing. I feel like there's some sinus congestion, and there's a lot, I know this stuff seems weird when I say it, but there's a lot of phlegm coming out, and that is your third eye clearing, which is the Kundalini activation. I said telepathy. Some of you may be unable to sleep. We're coming up to a full moon, and you may be really restless. A full moon can cause you to be restless, have anxiety. There could be blowouts, there could be miscommunications. If you're unable to sleep, I just put out a meditation video last night. Just listen to it and meditate. The key to meditation is breathing. So breathe in 4 deep breaths and exhale 6 and count, and just feel your stomach moving, and that'll take you into a deep meditative state. Now there's so much more here, but I'm going to get started. I'm going to do 4 cards, 4 being my birth number. And what I do is I do the current masculine energy. If the masculine could say anything to the feminine, what would it be? And the overall energy of the twin flame connection. And we always do it in the moment. So I'm going to call out for 4 cards, please. And if it's 4, I'll take it, but it's not, so. I can't. It's too many. Oh, it's 3, I'll take it, thank you. All right, and here we are. So this is the current overall energy of the masculine. Stuck. And I have it written down in my journal, and they're stuck because there's interference right now, which is causing blockages in the connection. And the interference is, there's some low vibrational or dark entities in their life right now that's causing them to be stuck. And sometimes what happens is when we are around dark entities, I call them energy vampires because many twins are highly empathic, it is a drain of your energy. And when you have that energy drain, you automatically go to this low vibration, and you get stuck in this low vibration. And the masculine energies are stuck in this low vibration right now. And it has to do with, like I said, family interference. I don't know why it's just screaming at me. There's some family interference here that is bringing this masculine energy down to a low vibration. And they're at a crossroads as a result. Many are clearing karma and clearing karmic cycles. And it's absolutely amazing. They're learning their lessons, and I love it all so much. This sexual energy, I absolutely have it written down. I have telepathic communication and written in my journal, and telepathy comes in a variety of different forms. It can come in dream state when you're in your waking state. It can also, you can also simulate sexual energy energetically. And trust me, I know, I've been there, I've done it. I'm like, where is this coming from? That is you in a higher dimension feeling this sexual energy, because this is soul love. It's a different type of love. And my twin and I, we're meant to message the word of unconditional love, but we're also meant to debunk the myths out there. And there is energy transference. That's why it says energy, and going within. They're going within. I find that some of the interference, or what's causing them to be stuck, is that inner child and that inner wounded warrior, I want to call it. And they're going within, and some of them are having an identity crisis, but some of them have come to their identity. So all good things, and I love it, and I love it all so much. So now they're doing the work. I talk to masculines all the time, and and they're like, how do you know? It's a gift, and I'm so grateful for this gift, and I'm so grateful for all of you, for your love, your likes, your subs. Keep commenting so you can get a free 4-card read. 4 cards, please. If it's 4, I'll take it, but it's not. Yep, it's 4, so I'll take it. Now, what are the chances of this? This all came out the other day, and these cards, you see, shuffle, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy how this stuff comes out. Like I said, it's of my own entertainment. So this is a message to you. As I said, they know that you're twins. They've been on a research mission, because the love that they feel for you is unlike they felt for anyone else, and it's perplexing. But they know, they've done the research. I see it on my stats, the demographics, and the percentage of increase for males. Fall, we're in the fall right now, and in Canada anyways, we're in the midst of fall, and it's beautiful. Things are changing. The leaves are changing color. I feel change in this dynamic, and I feel that there is a lot of stuff coming into fruition as it relates to the twin flame connection, and they want to make movement in the fall, and I love it all so much. One of the things on this journey is self-worth, and they're struggling with their self-worth. And when you come to each other, believe it or not, you stimulate this awakening process. And when you stimulate the awakening process, it makes you look at your value of your worth. And you felt like a sense of worthlessness your entire life. And now you're valuing your self-worth. And some of the masculine energy just doesn't feel worthy of your love. They're like, why? What does she see in me? My life is in disarray. Many of us come together on this journey. We have self-worth issues. It could stem from childhood, and just an authoritative figure abusing you as a child, and it really does affect your self-worth. But many of them feel that they're not good enough, but some of them are identifying that they are worth millions and zillions and quadrillions of dollars. So it's all good stuff, nature. I can't believe this stuff is coming out, but sometimes when the cards come out, again, it's because the message isn't being heard, or you're new to the channel and this is a message you need to hear at this moment. These are all timeless. It's when you stumble across them, but getting out into nature and grounding energy. As I said, full moon energy can cause anxiety, grief, depression. I don't know what it is about the full moon, but some people just seem to get haywire. So please go out and hug a tree, sit on a rock, put your feet on the ground, get out into nature. It does the temple and the soul so good. So that's a message for you. If you're doubting this, feminine energy, the masculine energy absolutely knows who you are and what you are to them. They're, like I said, they're on a research mission right now. So, and don't, you know, I know it's hard. It's extremely hard to be in that distance because your soul is crying out, you know. Of course you want to be with the love of your life, you know. But it's a journey, and I can't. Okay. I'm gonna call out for 3 cards, please. Too much. Okay. And 2 cards, please. And 2 cards fell out here. I can't. I just cannot. Okay. So, as I alluded to, inner child. This card keeps coming out. Why do you think this is happening? Because there's so many myths and false messages out there. I know because I went through this grueling journey, and like all of this stuff, by the grace of God, came to me, and it was so fast, and I don't know how I got the wisdom and the knowledge, but I know that I'm meant to share this with some of you that are struggling. But it's about identifying with your inner child and healing those wounds, and many of those wounds have to do with self-worth. You are beautiful. You're a god, a goddess, a prince, a princess. You're worth like everything, and that inner child is healing and wounded, and sometimes the inner child is a trigger. And even sometimes when you're physically together after you've been in distance, that inner child will trigger some emotions within each other, and that's just like a child. It's a child. If you think about a child cannot externalize. They internalize. And as we age and come into our adult years, that child has internalized so much pain, and sometimes you trigger that pain in each other. Absolutely what I said. Grounding, hug a tree, get out into nature. I spend so much time outside in nature because we get caught in this low vibrational energy. And some people just don't understand the depths and the magnitude of this love. And I've written this down in my journal today. Some people are actually jealous. And jealous is a 3D emotion. It's full of ego. And they're putting that negative, low vibrational energy on your connection. I've got these too. And how I resonate these 2 cards is breaking free. I can't believe these cards are coming out. I can't. But the breaking free is breaking free of the inner child and healing that inner child, and just breaking free of who you used to be and coming into who you are meant to be. And when you break free of who you are, your true authentic, or your false self, and come into your true authentic you, the divine door opens. It truly, truly does. And that is the divine door of love, unconditional love. And I love this message all so much. So I'm going to do 4 cards of what is in the divine masculine's head and heart, primarily heart space. And then I'm going to do, if they could say anything to you, what would they say? So this is their head and heart space. I'm going to call out for 4 cards, please. Thank you. Aw, I love it. Okay, 2 cards, please. So, as I said, heart space, too many. If it's too, I can't. I cannot. Okay. I'm trying not to lose the faith, and you're my best friend. They're not losing faith. They're going with the flow, and if they are doing what Source, God, Divine, whomever you resonate with, if they're following their inner voice, their inner guide within themselves, they know what this is. They already know, and they're trying not to lose the faith. It's tough because the deepest emotion, egoic ego, is regret. Because they weren't exactly ready yet, so they ran. When you come to each other, excuse me, I've said it so many times, you trigger happy, soul and fairy, you trigger wounds, and that's primarily the inner child, and all sorts of junk inside that needs to be needs to happen. And I absolutely have that trigger, and I absolutely said it at the beginning. There's triggers going back and forth, and that is to invoke the healing process. But when you first come together in what the bubble love state, you start looking at yourself, and you actually start removing the elements of your life that no longer are serving you. So there are some triggers going on. You may feel those triggers, and it could even be the sexual energy trigger. You're just like laying there, and then like you're like, what is this? Like you're not delusional what's actually happening. Okay, and now if they could say anything to you, what would they say? Just a different type of message. Cards, please. I love the fact that it says you're my best friend, because you flow to each other magically and magnetically, and you feel like this truly is your best friend. Like, you just feel like your natural self around them. Okay, 4 cards, please. Sorry, folks. They'll come out when they're meant to come out. Oh boy. If it's 4, I'll take it. And it is. Thank you. Alright, so I love this. Oh. Okay. This card keeps coming out, and for some of you, I am so happy. My heart is racing. I'm planning on taking action soon. Many of them are doing what they need to do. It will come to them. It's a strong push and pull energy, and they are wanting to come to you. There's cycles ending, and they plan on taking action soon. Resonates with the sexual energy card. I think you're sexy. This card pretty much speaks for itself. They absolutely think you're the most beautiful being they've ever laid their eyes on. You're a princess, a goddess, and a queen, and they think you're absolutely sexy. I love it. Stop questioning the connection. Stop questioning it. It's truly what it is, and that goes with I'm trying to keep the faith. They're keeping the faith, but they feel this energy that you're questioning. And lastly, I hate that I love you. That card pretty much speaks because they're stuck and they're struggling, and they have this regret. It's not a bad thing. They don't hate that they love you. They hate that they love you in this moment because they can't do what they want to do for you at this moment, and they're questioning their self-worth. And some of them, not all, what resonates, resonates, what doesn't, doesn't. Some of them just don't feel worthy of your love. They want to give you the world, They want to give you the paradise. And some of them are just not ready. And it's just beautiful. And I love that all so much. So right now I'm going to do energy because these cards remind me of my departed mother, and it was her birthday yesterday, and for some reason she was telling me to do these today. All beautiful. They're all beautiful souls. And you're lucky. Like, even though this journey is, it's grueling, I don't want to say chosen, but your soul is strong enough to handle this, so it's almost a gift that you've been given. No, it isn't almost, it is a gift. And I'm going to call for 4 cards, please. Too many. 4 cards, please. I don't know, this is coming to me now. Just don't lose the faith, please. Thank you. Too many, sorry. 3 cards, please. I can't. 2 cards, please. And 1 card, please. Thank you. Oh. Okay, so I have the 5th chakra, Archangel Gabriel. The 5th chakra is the throat chakra, and I resonate this with the full moon energy, and I said there could be some miscommunications, the throat, with what we speak. So there could be things even out there, transference, energy. Be careful of your communication. Be careful of incoming and outgoing communication. Anxiety, exactly what I said. There's anxiety. I don't know what it is with some, and if it, again, it's not going to all resonate with you, but some of you get great anxiety with full moon energy, and you can't sleep, and you have, and if you don't sleep and nourish your temple, then you're like on edge and you have anxiety, and this anxiety seems to come from nowhere. Look, what I would do is I would like mark your calendar and see if a few days before the full moon and a few days after, if this is anxiety, and be conscious of it. And then meditate and ground and get out into nature. Adjacent possibilities. These are all doors. And from the masculine perspective, they're closing doors. And as I said earlier, they're stuck in this low vibration. And there's all these adjacent doors, and they're going down this, I want to say tunnel, this rabbit hole, because they're getting stuck. They're getting stuck in this low vibration, and sometimes it is hard to get out. It truly is. People are just wanting to push your head down. I don't know what it is. And 42, a woman holding a coin. I feel abundance, and I also feel that many of the feminine energies are very successful, financially independent. They're very, very wealthy in terms of their worth, and that is self-worth. And I feel like many of you are successful, and you're beautiful, and I love it all so much. And today I want to do a healing card because I feel this is very important, what we need to heal. And again, I have the word healing written down today. So that's why I want to use these healing cards. And I'm just going to call out for one card. One card, please. Okay. Temptation. So this is for some of you out here, out there. It's number 19. Don't succumb into temptation. There's some low vibrational people out there, and they are influencing you, and they're telling you, because you're sharing your love for this soul, and they're saying they're not worth it, blah 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 blah. Don't succumb into that temptation of that low vibrational energy. There's people out there that are parasites, and don't succumb to the temptation of false prophecy. There's people out there, believe it or not, that could give two shits about what you're going through. They just want your money. They don't care. I don't want anything. I just want you to see the light of each other. Don't succumb to the temptation, please. And lastly, I'm going to give you some loving messages for you to take today. I love these messages. They're feel good, feel heart messages. And today I'm just going to do something different. Whatever falls out, falls out. So it's 1, 2, 3, whatever. And it's 1. Or no, it's 2. Yeah, so here's the front of both of them. And the back. First, second. And it says, it's only normal to miss someone who is dear to you, but remember, love knows no separation. You may be physically apart, yet spiritually you are always united. Those you love are forever present in your heart. Yes, yes, yes. You may be physically apart, but you're always spiritually united or energetically aligned. Please remember that. Separation is tough. I feel it's a test of your will, your strength, your honor, your faith. And you're always, always connected at the heart. Trust in the healing power of love, for it's only through love that happiness is possible. Observe all that transpires, but don't get emotionally attached. The storm will clear. You can be of assistance to the one you love only if you remain positive. I absolutely have that written down too. Storms, passing, it will clear. And it's just, there's such interference right now. There's dark entities out there, you know. So I'm going to give you one last loving message for you to take today. And don't forget to comment, like, sub for our giveaway. We have a special giveaway hopefully in November, and it's a very beautiful giveaway. Just hoping we can get it done. I'm trying to get my twin out here because he's highly empathic. He probably is more powerful than I am, because he'll say something and within seconds it'll happen. He's more of a dreamer, so his dreams come into fruition. He's a little shy. Okay, this came out and I have to take it. And it says, twin flames, your passion ignites. It just jumped out at me, it looked at me, and I had to take it. So twin flames. For some of you, there's some doubt and losing faith in this connection. It's part of the journey you do, but you always have to remain in faith and try and do it in a meditative state. And everything that you do in a meditative state, all your questions will be answered. So that's all I have for you today, folks. Again, if this resonates, kindly like, sub, and comment, and have a great day.